Okay, am I here? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm live now. It is 1-0 Edmonton. Draisaitl scored just as a power play was expiring. Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Look how small the chat is. Why is the chat on the screen so small? What the fuck? All right, you can see me and hear me. Okay. I don't know what was going on there, but we are live. 1-0 Edmonton off a goal from Leon Draisaitl. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I was trying to make new adjustments to the stream, and apparently OBS hated that. So here's Jeff Skinner. He'll enter the zone. He'll drop it back for Zach Hyman. Behind the goal, McDavid can't come up with it. Here's Bouchard. Tries to put it in deep. McDavid off of his stick. Puck behind the Canucks zone. Here's a play to DeBrusk. DeBrusk will skate this up the right side. He's at center. Across the ice. Oh, and he gets it to Susie. And he gets a little shot on Skinner, who makes the stop. DeBrusk keeps it in deep. Ekholm, though, he'll put a high puck off the glass into the Canucks' end. No icing, though. No, all good, Erica. No worries. Here's a shot from distance by Hughes. Skinner with the stick save. Oh, and Nugent Hopkins lost a puck battle there. Puck back comes back to the point. Here's Hughes. Hughes towards the goal. That hits Henrique's shins. Here's Höglander. Pettersson. Pettersson now. Across to Hughes. Top of the circle. Hughes with a shot. And Skinner makes the big save. Canucks. Here's Pettersson. He'll backhand it in. Vancouver with some pressure here, though. And they're going to put it all the way around. And nobody was home. I think my stream is no longer live at the moment. Here's Edmonton now. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl coming on in. And he can't quite hit the net. And my stream just turned off. Like my Sportsnet stream, that is. Yo, what's up, Tobias? Dinner bells. Will there be a thank you? Thank you, Daniel Tribuvid, for Sprong. Poor Sprong. Mr. NHL, Quady, Erica, Z, Slane, Colby, Zachary. I see all of you. I see all of you. Trying to catch up here. Trying to catch up on the technical difficulties and comments. Here's a dump in play by Vasily Podkolzin. Myers off the boards. Down the ice. Here's Kulak. He'll give it to Emberson. Emberson up the right side. Arvidsson tries to get it to Podkolzin, and he's chucked off the puck by Myers. Myers across the puck, up across the ice. Here's a play in front. Oh, and Miller almost had an opportunity by himself there. Vancouver keeps it in. Podkolzin, he'll fight for it, and he does get it out. Here's Miller now for the Canucks. He'll throw it in deep. Here's Emberson. He takes a hit from Miller. Draisaitl trying to get the puck to Arvidsson. Arvidsson hangs on. Across the ice here to Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak. Put it back to the right side for Arvidsson. That goes off his skate. And he bobbles it. Edmonton will make a change. Here's Pettersson now for the Canucks. Studer tried to send it across to Garland. Hughes keeps it in. Here's Pettersson behind the goal. Pettersson behind the Oilers' goal. He'll send it back to the point. Here's Hronek to Hughes. Hughes to Hronek. Hronek with a shot. And Stuart Skinner will hang on to that one. Every team knows shoot high, glove side on Skinner, right? Thanks for posting the link. What happened? I couldn't tell you. Every time I was going live, it wasn't going live to the live stream that I created, the event that I created. So I honestly couldn't tell you. There was some ridiculous technical difficulties, but we are here. Not too late. I'm a little late, but not super late. I just have to get... So there's like 2 different streams that want to show up right now for me. I have to get rid of them. There's the one that is currently live. And then there was a different one that I have to delete. Yeah, I wish I knew what happened there. Stu's crazy. Nothing clean exiting our zone. Keep up the pressure. Watch my phone die. It's on 11%. Oh no, you got to plug that in. Hope Stu's hands stay connected to his arms. That will be key. Now, the chat looks tiny on my screen for some reason. I'm wondering if there's a way for me to adjust that for you all. Because the chat that's showing up on the screen, it just looks so small. It's hard to read. Let me save those. There we go. The chat looks a little bit bigger now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad at live streaming. But we're good to go. Everything's all set up now. I need a beer. Is what I need after trying to get that set up. Ugh. All right, 12-14 to play in the first. Here comes Kulak. He'll leave that for Henrique with a shot, and that deflects way wide. Here's DeBrusque across the ice to Höglander. Deep in the Oilers zone. Skinner leaves it for Nurse. Nurse can't get it up the ice, though. Here's a pass to the point. Hughes for Vancouver. Hughes looking for a lane. Here's Hughes. He walks the line. He's pressured by Connor Brown. Darnell Nurse now with an opportunity to skate this out of trouble. Nurse up the right side. He finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, he'll put it towards the goal, and Lankinen's going to have to be forced to make a save there. Am I on Twitch? Yes, I am also on Twitch. Same name, Austin Hockey on Twitch. Or Austin Hockey TV, I think, is my username on Twitch. I tried Modelo. I don't know what that is. Here's McDavid with an offensive zone draw. He will... Well, he did win the faceoff, but they're going to redo that. 1-0 Edmonton. Shots are 6-4 in favor of the Oilers. 11:42 in. Draisaitl scored the goal for Edmonton. Yo, what's up, Robin? Good to see you again. Here's the Canucks now. They win the faceoff. McDavid puts pressure on Miller. Miller gives the puck to Suter. Suter slides it into the Oilers zone. Here's Bouchard. Behind his net, he takes a hit. Here's a centering attempt. Oh, my goodness. And Miller shot that puck about 100 feet out of play. Yo, what's up, Drake and I? Good to see you again. Oh, Modelo's a beer. Okay, gotcha. No, I haven't tried it. At Vancouver, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Justin. Have a good night, Justin. I'm sure Canucks fans appreciate that. What's going on, Bromsley? Good to see you again. Oh, it does. Oh, my God. You're right. Thank you. I need a moderator. I need someone to like do all the technical stuff for me, because apparently I don't know what I'm doing with live streams anymore. I had like no technical issues during the playoffs, and like this is 2 streams in a row where I've had something happen now. I need to figure this out. True. There's one thing you change for the Oilers. What would it be? More goals. The Oilers need more goals. Here's a shot from the point by Hughes, and Stuart Skinner will hang on to that one. But yeah, in terms of like an actual change for the Oilers, I probably would have matched the offer sheet for Dylan Holloway. That's the big one for me. Yo, what's going on, Steve? Good to see you. Oh, what's going on here? Hand pass off the... What happened? My game on Sportsnet Plus is about 20 seconds ahead of you. I'll do my best not to ruin anything. All good, Daily Sega. That happened during the playoffs, and I purposely hid my chat in front of me on my other monitor to prevent being spoiled. Two more goals in the games. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Another second pair D-man. Absolutely. They do. Yeah. I wonder if the Oilers will put in a claim for Dante Fabro from Nashville. I think he'd be an okay pickup. He wouldn't be the answer, but he might give the Oilers some much-needed depth on D. Here's Draisaitl now across the ice. Here's Podkolzin. He'll cut in. Podkolzin behind the net. Oh, he takes a hard hit. Draisaitl to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the goal. Doesn't make it. Draisaitl now. Right circle. He'll skate up, give it to Ekholm. Ekholm towards the goal. Comes out in front. Lankinen with the save, and Vancouver clears it. Here's Matthias Ekholm now. He stops up behind his goal. Shots are 7-5 Edmonton. 10:35 to play in the first. Here's Arvidsson for Edmonton. Victor Arvidsson drops it back to Stetcher. That deflects just wide. Here's a shot from the point out. Oh, and a deflection. Lankinen late reacting. That did not make it towards the goal, though. Here's Desharnais in the lineup for Vancouver. Desharnais been a healthy scratch for a couple of games for the Canucks, so good to see him in the lineup against his former team. Here's Aatu Räty. He stops up, throws it towards the Oilers' goal. That goes just wide. Here's Garland now, behind the net. Darnell Nurse, he'll come up with it. Darnell Nurse, the high flip to center. Hyman will pressure. And McDavid will bring that in offside, and Soucy will hit McDavid. No harm, no foul, though. We have a commercial break. The Oilers have thrown 0 hits in this first period, by the way. Not a single hit. I was a bit scared on your pregame report score prediction, then I just accepted it because the Oilers suck. Yeah, I mean, listen. Until Edmonton proves that they are better than what they've shown, it's really hard for me to not pick a superior team when it comes to the stats, the advanced stats, the special teams to beat the Oilers. One thing I'd change is firing Dustin Schwartz. Yeah, I mean, and Dustin Schwartz, he works with Tristan Jarry during the offseason, and Tristan Jarry is not good in Pittsburgh. Like, his game has completely collapsed, so... Yo, what's up, Colby? Haven't been on any of your streams since the finals. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well as well, Colby. I appreciate that. If there's ever a prop on hits for Oilers, always take the under. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. If I had to dream of any NHL team, what would you change about... Wait. What? What would I change about that team's logo? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Can you clarify that question for me? I'm just going to carry a it is what it is mindset. It is what it is. You look at it when most goalies leave the Oilers, they end up playing way better, right? That's the thing. Like, Cam Talbot, pretty decent. We'll never know about Mikko Koskinen, though. That's a big what if. Here's the puck in the Canucks zone. Vancouver, they will get it out. Aatu Räty gives it in. Well, he loses it. Here's Kulak now across to Emberson. Middle of the ice, across the ice. Nugent Hopkins chases after it. Derek Ryan. Oh, that was Janmark, sorry. Ryan behind the goal. Comes all the way to the half wall. Emberson leaves it for Ryan with a shot, and Lankinen has to make a right arm save. Derek Ryan reverses in his own end, waits for a change. Ryan circles back behind his goal. He'll leave that for Ty Emberson. Here's Ty Emberson. Looking to make a play. Waiting for some support. Emberson now. Not much forechecking happening. Emberson. Oh, he tries to throw it up the middle, but that was almost picked off. But here's Connor Brown with speed. Left side of the ice, enters the Canucks zone, cuts towards the goal. Lankinen deflects that wide. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He's being pressured. Hughes grabs it. Here's Hughes. Up the middle to Miller. 3-on-2 for the Canucks. Here come the Canucks now. Here's Garland. He'll center it. Nice play by Stetcher to block that one. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Up the far boards, but Hughes picks it up. He'll play back to Hronek. Hronek towards the goal. That deflects. Doesn't make it to the net. Vancouver, once again, putting on some more pressure. Nugent Hopkins, another chance to get it up the ice. He will. Here's Henrique. Into the middle. Connor Brown. He'll just backhand it in and go for a change. It's a pretty tight checking period right now for both teams. Not a lot of room to do much at the moment. Here's Skinner. Oilers put up the left boards, and that's going to be icing, I believe, on Edmonton. Yeah. What would you do to make it not look as trash? I like the Oilers logo. Except I would go with the McFarlane logo full time if it was up to me, which is a very unpopular opinion. Also, I would make the reverse retro 1.0 jerseys the full-time road jerseys for Edmonton. What's on Anderson? Which Anderson? Frederick Anderson, like the goalie? Here's Skinner. He'll leave that for Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. Here's Draisaitl across the ice. Here's a shot from Podkolzin, and that's stopped by Lankinen. Puck back to the point. Bouchard trying to make a play. Podkolzin comes up with it. Draisaitl keeps it in. Podkolzin now. That puck does come out. Here's Bouchard. He'll give it back to Draisaitl. He spins. He's hit, though. Ekholm puts it deep behind the goal. Podkolzin can't come up with it, but Arvidsson, he'll make a play. Arvidsson chases after Desharnais. Here's Draisaitl around the boards. It'll come to Bouchard at the point. Bouchard dumps it back into the Canucks zone. Nice play by Draisaitl to lift the defender's stick. Here's Ekholm into the middle for Bouchard. Right circle for Draisaitl. Oh, and Arvidsson tries to find Draisaitl on a one-touch. Draisaitl was not expecting that. Here's Ekholm. Dumps it deep into the Canucks zone once again. Puck comes around. McDavid can't quite come up with it. McDavid will chase after it, though. Puck off the glass. It is out. And here's Jeff Skinner. He'll bring it back in. He's hit hard into the boards. Skinner continues to chase after it. Puck comes through to the middle. Cut off by McDavid at center. He'll give it back to Kulak across to Darnell Nurse. Nurse and Kulak together. They did get a lot of shifts together in their last game, and they look pretty good. Kulak through the middle of the ice. Here's Jeff Skinner now to Kulak. Kulak will forecheck. Right circle. Dumps it in deep. Zach Hyman behind the goal. He's all tied up. Hyman battles for it. Finds McDavid behind the net. McDavid sends it to the blue line. Here's Kulak, middle of the ice. He'll look for a lane. Kulak with a shot, and Lankinen's going to hang on to that one. Canucks fan dropping in to say hi. Hello, Angie. Good luck to both of y'all. Hey, you as well. Good luck to you as well. Canucks hockey gives me a heart attack. Well, good. The Oilers' boring style of hockey will nullify that. The Oilers put me to sleep half the time. Oh, that'd be cool, Mr. NHL. That logo idea. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Looks like Janmark's going to get kicked out of the faceoff circle here. Yo, what's up, board? There's a faceoff. Derek Ryan, he loses it. Vancouver comes up with it. Here's Pettersson for the Canucks. Pettersson up the left side. Dumped into the Oilers zone. Derek Ryan, he'll be pressured by Ratu. Ryan up the left boards. It's kept in by the Canucks, but Ryan will come up with it. Ryan through the middle of the ice. Janmark couldn't come up with possession, and Vancouver will just dump it back in. Here's Darnell Nurse. He stops up. Right side to Corey Perry. Corey Perry left across to Janmark. Janmark tries to find Derek Ryan in the middle. And here's Stetcher towards the goal. That deflects high and wide. Here's Juleson. He'll put it back into the neutral zone. Janmark will pick it up. Here's Emberson waiting for a change. Emberson across to his deep partner Kulak. Back to Emberson. Emberson, middle of the ice. Brett Kulak now. Here's a shot, and Lankinen with the save. That puck goes high, and it's in the crease area. Oh, Nugent Hopkins just can't come up with possession. Miller now on the breakout for the Canucks. Here's Suter. Dumps it in deep. Emberson, he'll take a hard hit. Adam Henrique protects now. Miller trying to come to the middle of the ice there. Miller almost cut in front of the Oilers' goal. He was cut off. Here's Adam Henrique. He'll find Connor Brown. Connor Brown will dump that in. He'll chase after it against Roenick. He hits Roenick. Puck comes around on the half ball. Vancouver will come up with possession. Here's Garland. Garland dumps it in. And here's Bluger. He'll come up with it. Here's Hughes. Hughes left circle. Puck comes back to the point. Connor Brown trying to get a bit of a break here. He'll skate it into the Canucks end. Connor Brown looking for some reinforcements. Dumps it in deep. Tyler Myers is hit by Podkolzin. Connor Brown behind the goal. Brown, Draisaitl. Puck comes out in front, top of the crease. Nobody can get a shot off. And here's Myers. He'll skate it out of trouble. Myers through the neutral zone. Myers still has it. And he'll dump it in deep. Matthias Ekholm picks it up for Edmonton. Here's Podkolzin to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Draisaitl. Enters the Canucks zone. Draisaitl drops to Bouchard. To Draisaitl. Right circle. Bouchard in the slot. And he just couldn't get a shot off there. Kind of booted it around. It was a good chance, but I'd like to see an actual shot attempt there. Hope the Oilers have a better game than my Habs. Who scored for us? It was Leon Draisaitl. I don't think it was on the power play. It was like just at the end, I believe. Yeah, it was just at the end of a power play, assisted by Hyman and McDavid. Did Bouchard not drink tonight? Not so far. What do you think of our power play goal early? It was just at the end of the power play, so it doesn't actually count as a power play goal. However, I do like that the team was able to actually kind of score on the power play in quotation marks. Canva's AI just made a fire logo of what you thought. There you go. Bit better last few minutes, just pretty scrambly. True. And not a lot of room out there. There's not a lot of room for either team at the moment. I'll say defensively, Edmonton is solid. They're not giving the Vancouver Canucks very much time and space once they enter the Oilers zone. Can't wait to jump. Oh, no. I got my flu and COVID shots as well. I got them almost a month ago now. It was like 3 weeks ago. I want to see more of Noah Phillips centering the fourth line. I imagine he will be back at some point. I do think Noah Phillips he's too good for the AHL, but maybe not 100% ready for the NHL. Noah Phillips really did struggle after that Nashville game, so get him down the AHL, let him play 20 minutes a night. If there's an injury, he can come back. Kind of hoping Hughes takes over that blue line for some good chances soon. Yeah, Hughes is just so good. Hughes is like the front runner for the Norris for me. Oh, man. Here's a break for Höglander. Höglander will enter. Höglander with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Is the puck still loose? No. He does hang on. I don't know what happened. There was an Oiler that kind of fell there. Vancouver suddenly had like a partial 3-on-1. Kulak. Oh, Nurse and Kulak ran into each other, and then Höglander, he walks in, little toe drag with a nice shot, and that was a good save by Stuart Skinner. I don't know what Nurse was doing. Why did he skate all the way over to that side of the ice and then run into Kulak with the puck? Here's DeBrusk for Vancouver. DeBrusk, who has goals in 3 straight games. Jake DeBrusk. He'll play it to the point. Here's Desharnais with a shot, and that goes wide. It comes out in front. Kulak clears that out of the crease. That puck was loose for a second. Here's Soucy now. He'll put it back into behind the Oilers' goal. Nurse cuts it off. Höglander chases after it. Here's Kulak. He'll throw it to Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. Sorry, that was Podkolzin to Arvidsson. Arvidsson dumps it in. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Jake DeBrusk now. He'll leave that for Soucy. Susie into the middle of the ice. Here's Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk tries to enter the Oilers zone. He's cut off. Puck comes to Miller, though. Miller with some speed. He enters the zone, but Ekholm cuts him off. Here's McDavid now. 1-on-3. Connor McDavid into the middle. Here's McDavid. He spins, gives it to Hyman, and Hyman can't get a shot off. I would have liked if McDavid shot it. He had some room to shoot. Here's Hughes. He'll dump it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard comes up with it. And that puck will be backhanded into the neutral zone by Ekholm. Here's Roenick now. Across to Hughes. Hughes through the neutral zone. Hughes dumps it in. And Ratu goes after Ekholm. Here's Bouchard, though. He comes up with the puck. Here's Ekholm. Waits for an Oiler change. Ekholm back to Bouchard. Bouchard across to Ekholm. Ekholm, he'll give that to Derek Ryan. Derek Ryan chases after it. Corey Perry also in there with pressure. And here's Sherwood now. Sherwood for the Canucks. He'll dump it into the right corner. Chases after Kulak. Sherwood can't come up with it. Here come the Oilers. Here's Emberson. Emberson for Edmonton. Checked at the blue line. Derek Ryan comes up with it. And Ryan's kind of tripped up there. No call. Couple sticks went flying there. I don't even know if that was a Canucks stick that tripped Ryan. Here's Bramstrom. He'll wait for both teams to change. Bramstrom for the Canucks. He waits, up the middle. Oh, and here's JT Miller. Almost came up with it, but he does get it back. JT Miller behind the goal, cut off by Stetcher. Stetcher up the right boards. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it. Here's Susie. He battles for it. Adam Henrique now. Vancouver getting a little intense on the boards here with their board battles. They've won a couple. Oh, and nice job by Nugent Hopkins to intercept that passing play. Adam Henrique will chase after it. Here's Henrique against Susie. Susie across. Here's Desharnais. Desharnais, left boards. That's deflected deep into the Oilers zone. Bouchard will chase after it. And that's going to be, they're going to call icing on Vancouver there. I'm surprised. Yes. Yeah, the lines are the exact same as against Vegas. So my pregame report was wrong. I love the Vancouver Canucks jerseys, man. These are like my favorite jerseys in the whole league. Draisaitl offensive zone draw, 56.9 seconds to play in the period. Draisaitl will take the draw. He's out there with McDavid and Hyman. So Knobloch loading up late in the third. Last shift of the third period, he's loading up the big guns. Maybe trying to catch him off guard. Try and get a goal at the end of the period. Draisaitl wins it. McDavid to Ekholm to Bouchard. Here's McDavid, right circle. McDavid tries to put it through a body. That's blocked by DeBrusk. Here's McDavid, though. Has some space. Down low to Draisaitl. Right circle. Bouchard. Bouchard. He's pressured. Oh, man. And the Canucks had numbers there. And Vancouver will send that down the ice. That's going to be icing once again on the Canucks. Yeah, Bouchard got triple teamed. He had no support. Nowhere to throw the puck. Got to be careful. Need quicker decision-making from Bouchard. Based on the gameplay so far, I would say this game probably goes to overtime, like as a 1-1 tie. It's pretty evenly played. Yeah, I was curious because Nuge in practice yesterday was on the top line, but today in morning skate was not, so. That's a bold goalie. Skinner on the breakaway! Here's Draisaitl. He'll win that to McDavid. Gives it back to Ekholm. Ekholm puts it towards the goal. Comes behind the net. Here's a centering pass. Draisaitl can't come up with it. It's in the crease. Draisaitl with the shot. It's still loose. The Edmonton can't come up with it. Here's Bouchard. Across to Ekholm. Ekholm with a bomb. That hits a leg and doesn't quite make it. And Jake DeBrusk is going to shoot that down the ice and relieve pressure. That was a ridiculous scramble in front. Lankinen had no idea where the puck was. The Oilers couldn't come up with it. Ekholm now. He'll throw that deep in the Canucks zone off the glass, and that's going to just about do it here for the first period. What an interesting, that was, chaotic scramble. That's a perfect way to describe that. That was chaos. That puck came out in front. It was bouncing all over the place. Desharnais couldn't come up with it. Susie was tying up a stick. Draisaitl couldn't get it. McDavid came in hot. Bluger, oh man, what the heck? Desharnais like punched Bluger in the face. And then Desharnais put McDavid in a chokehold. Desharnais' a monster. He's taking everyone out. He's taking his own teammates out and the Oilers. Desharnais' a monster in the crease. That's so funny. I miss Desharnais. That was great. Well, the Oilers have a 1-0 lead after one. I guess you could share them to the Discord, Mr. NHL. Which, yes, by the way, I do have a Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of the live stream, I believe. I could be wrong because nothing has like worked out for me today. Maybe I didn't even like paste that into the description. Headlock on McDavid whilst the puck is free. Well, I think the ref saw Desharnais also punch his own teammate, so maybe he thought that was just even. He's like, you know what? This is fine. Which I think is just hysterical, by the way. You know what? I actually don't mind that logo. That's kind of cool. Not going to be confident. Oh, me either. No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no confidence in me right now. But I am happy that the team is up a goal. How's the Fantasy League doing this year? I meant to join, but somehow just didn't. Well, it's not going good for me, but I can show everyone the standings for those who did enter. I'm actually dangerous. One of the teams that I entered is dangerously close to being on the wall of shame. It is really close to last place. All right. So this was the Austin Hockey pool that I created. Winner, of course, gets a Authentic Pro jersey at the end of the season. Currently in first place is Puckett List, who, and wow, Matthews is injured, and he's still in first. Besser's injured and done. So he has 3 injuries, but he is still first right now. The team that I entered is 33rd, which is not very good. Now, you'll see who's had slow starts. Like McDavid, slow start to the year. Matthews, he's hurt. Kaprizov's been great. Crosby's okay. Bedard, not as good as I thought. Forsberg's been fine. Stamkos, nowhere near what I thought he would be. Kyle Connor was a good pick. Kairu's had a slow start. Scheifele's been good. Wyatt Johnston has not been very good. Has not been good this year for Dallas. Eriksson Ek, again, for Minnesota. Slow start. Svechnikov, Slavkovsky. I thought Slavkovsky was going to break out at the start of the year with how he finished last season. Evan Bouchard. Dougie Hamilton. Dunn's been injured. Hellebuck has been great for me in net. Stuart Skinner has not been good for me. And Jacob Markstrom has also been decent in goal. So I have not had a good start to this hockey pool. Now, last place is How Do I Hockey, and I know who this is in real life, and I feel really bad that they're dead last right now. But the other team that I entered, Marchand 1 fan, only 1 point from being dead last. So maybe I'll put myself on the wall of shame if I end up down here, which would be hilarious. Oh, dang, Mr. NHL, you're in 8th. Let's go. Let's look at your team. You picked Nate Dogg over McDavid. Okay, nice. Kaprizov, great pick. Reinhart, great pick. See, I thought Reinhart was going to regress. That's why I didn't pick Reinhart. You know, I thought he would regress, but he's had a really good season for Florida so far. Hyman, he's regressed pretty hard. Eichel's had a good year. You made some good picks. Besser, unfortunately, injured. Marchessault hasn't been as good as we thought. Meyer's been good. Cale Makar is always good. So, yeah, you have a pretty well-rounded team. Just your goaltending. I think your goaltending is kind of keeping you back from being in first right now. They look good tonight. They do. Maybe you won't get as much trolling from Nucks fans as you feared. No, if it happens, it happens. I'm not worried about it. Up 1-0. That's right, McSorley. I'll probably get last if I join the hockey pool for the playoffs. Yeah, I will be doing a playoff pool too. It'll be a lot of fun. But we'll take a look at some of the advanced metrics. It was a pretty low event period overall, so we'll take a quick look here at Money Puck. Of course, advanced metrics are not the be-all, end-all. This is a 20-minute sample size, so that's not to overthink this. Wow. Okay, well, the Oilers had 1.17 expected goals that period, and the Canucks had 0.17. Vancouver went almost 6 minutes without a shot attempt towards the goal. What is this? Yeah, they went like 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes without a shot attempt. So Edmonton defensively has actually like really held Vancouver at bay. I'm in dead last in the pool. You're tied for last, Vinny. Oh no. Hallmark's still good for the Senators. I thought Nate Dogg was way better. McDavid just gets injured for. You know what? Your logic is sound. McKinnon's a great player. Avs are disaster. Oh, Forgiev. Oh no. It's Forgiev, not Gorgiev. Let it in 4 goals a game. Well, the Avs have had so many injuries too. The Colorado Avalanche, man, like so many injuries. Let's see who's in first. Wait, we already looked at. Did we look at? Yeah, Puckett list is in first. Larkin, Connor, Forsberg. See, Puckett list is in first, and he even picked McDavid. So PBRL is points back of the round leader. So obviously every round there was 5 players to choose from. This shows how many points. Like McDavid, like if he had picked McKinnon, he would be way ahead of everybody, right? Oilers came out hot, then drew the penalty and scored right after, thankfully. Yeah, no, that's really good. I missed the first 5 minutes of the period because I was trying to figure out how to live stream. I've only done it 50 times since the playoffs, and you'd think I'd know how to do that. Weren't like, yeah, they had 9 regular forwards out of the lineup the other night. Crazy. More like can't make a save, Kiev. Oh no. But we're going to take a look at the goal visualizer. Ekholm gave the puck to Draisaitl. Draisaitl was pressured. He made a little move, sent it back to Ekholm, gave it to Draisaitl. He gave it to McDavid, who cut in, and then the puck kind of came across here. And then look at Hughes. He's just getting back into the play. You'll see him come out of the penalty box, which means the penalty had just expired. So it's not a power play goal. But you'll see this little visualizer. Draisaitl's the goal scorer. That's why he has 2 circles around him. So here's Hughes coming out of the box, and oh man, he gets a minus. This is why plus minus, by the way, I don't like pay attention to regular plus minus, because like, what is Quinn Hughes supposed to do there? He steps out of the penalty box. He's not even in the play yet, and he's gonna get a -1 for that. Like, like that's so funny to me. It's funny to me. Obviously, it's not funny for Canucks fans. Ben & Jerry's mint ice cream with brownies. Ooh, I'm going to have to try that. The goal simulators are so cute. I love them, Angie. I love them. Visualizer is my favorite thing ever. I cannot believe that I didn't know that was a thing earlier this season. I would have been using the visualizer for like all of my recaps and stuff. I love it. Vancouver went 11-7 tonight. That might have played into the Oilers coming out hot. That's true. Yeah. Well deserved. He took the penalty. Going on, Diana. Alrighty. I'm going to be right back. I'm just grabbing a quick munch. I'll be like 5 minutes. I got to rest my throat for the next period and grab a quick bite. So I don't know why I was looking at that. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss? We're still live? Did my stream crash? Or are we okay? I think we're okay. Vinny, I've learned to just not question whatever happens in the comment section. Every time I be right back, and then when I arrive, everyone in the chat is just unhinged. I don't know what to do. No, I can't do I won't do a British accent. It'll sound offensive. Fish is so raw. He's still finding Nemo. How we looking, Dacky? We're looking good. Defensively, the team has been very solid. Vancouver, that period, in all situations, had 0.17 expected goals. So that gives you an idea of how little quality chances Vancouver has had. And then, of course, Draisaitl, he scored just as a power play expired for Edmonton, assisted by McDavid and Zach Hyman. So the Oilers got a 1-0 lead into the second period. Also, if you have not hit like on the live stream yet, make sure you hit that like button, all right? Goes a long way. Let's see if we can get this live stream to 100 likes. The last live stream that I did was very close. We'll try and get this one to hit 100. Stats after 20, presented by Rogers. Do you fancy a bottle of water? The side of fish and chips. What are we doing? But Colson Revenge Game 2. What are your thoughts on Fabro? You know what? I'm not against Fabro. I don't think he's the solution, but I think he would be a good enough stopgap for second pairing right D until the team can upgrade at the deadline. And then if they upgraded at the deadline, then they have even more defensive depth. But I think he would be a good enough stopgap, and I think he can penalty kill as well, which I think would be helpful. Am I hosting Game Over tonight? Not tonight, Vinny. The next Game Over I'm hosting will be on Tuesday. I think it's Avery hosting tonight. I'll have to double check, though. You need some run support. Exactly, Quady. Exactly. Second period is on the way. Puck is dropped. I wish we would have got Jack Michaels for the broadcast tonight. Here's DeBrusk. He takes a hit by Emberson. Connor Brown can't come up with it. Vancouver with early zone pressure here. Here's Kulak against Pettersson. Emberson now. He'll send that across to Connor. Oh, and Connor Brown is hit from behind by Pettersson. Or Höglander, sorry. No penalty. Here's Hronek now. Hronek down low to DeBrusk. DeBrusk gives it to Pettersson. Vancouver cycling. Here's Hronek. Hughes with a shot. And that goes just wide. Now it's Pettersson, sorry, not Hughes. Pettersson with a 93-mile-per-hour clap bomb. Just missed the net. Connor Brown now. Oh, he gives that away. Here's a shot by Suter. And Stuart Skinner will hang on to that one. Oilers puck management there, not good enough in my opinion. Hey, what's going on, homie Lander? Could be Ekholm to Nurse's Bouchard. You know what? That would be okay. That would be okay. Sounds good, Vinny. Sounds good. I need the lamb sauce. $19-10 to play in the second period. Oilers win the draw. Nurse reverses to Stetcher. It's kicked up by Arvidsson. He'll send it across to Nurse. Nurse towards the Canucks goal, and that goes high and wide. Here's a shot attempt from the point. Doesn't make it. Draisaitl now. He'll send it across to Arvidsson. Arvidsson down low to Podkolzin. Podkolzin has that tipped off of his stick. And Vancouver now looking to get a bit of a breakout. Here's Bluger into the middle. Desharnais, who's joining the rush. Desharnais! He's going in against Stetcher. Vinny Desharnais was joining the rush. Oh, Podkolzin, he can't come up with the puck. Nurse knocks Sherwood to the ice. Stetcher now. He'll leave that for Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Nurse. Nurse. Deep into the Canucks zone. Rims it around. Here's Soucy. Being pressured by McDavid. He'll drop it back to Myers. Tyler Myers. Up the right boards. Off the glass. Off of Ekholm's stick. Bouchard will have to go in and support. Bouchard around the right boards. In Vancouver now. Trying to come up with it. McDavid with speed. Here's McDavid. He's being hooked up. McDavid with Skinner. McDavid shoots! And that goes just wide. 2-on-1 with Jeff Skinner, and he decided to shoot. McDavid did. Here's Hyman to Bouchard. Bouchard with a bomb, and that's stopped by Lankinen with a nice blocker save. Here's Garland for the Canucks. Oh, and Ekholm tried to hit him. Here's Suter now. Suter drops it in. Cut off by Skinner. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard tries to put it up the middle of the ice. That goes off of a skate. That'll come back to the Canucks zone. Here's a play up the middle. Deflected in deep by Ratu. Puck rimmed around the boards. And that'll go all the way down the ice. And that'll be icing on Edmonton. Skinner has been good. Yep. I like that McDavid shot that, but I wish he would have hit the net. And then Bouchard had a great shot. Oh, toe save by Lankinen on Bouchard. I thought it was his blocker. Good save by Lankinen. Offensive zone draw for the Vancouver Canucks. Ratu will take the draw for Vancouver. McDavid for Edmonton. Vancouver comes up with it. Puck put behind the Oilers' goal. Bouchard will dump it off the glass. Vancouver, though, on the transition. Here's Ratu. Puts it in deep and chases after Bouchard. He hits him into the boards. Here's Derek Ryan now. Derek Ryan, he's hit off the puck. Ryan tries to get the puck across. Corey Perry now against Brandstrom. Perry's held up. Ryan comes in to support. Here's Vancouver now. They'll do a high flip to the neutral zone. Amberson will chase after it. No icing. Oh, they are going to call icing. I didn't think they were going to call icing there. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers coming up. Let's see if Edmonton can make this line pay for icing it on them. The Oilers didn't put their top guns out. Fourth line out for Edmonton. Perry, Ryan, Janmark. Oilers win the faceoff. Derek Ryan behind the goal. Here's Janmark. Down to the point. Janmark behind the goal. He skates out to the circle. That puck is picked off by Brandstrom. Oh, it took a weird stanchion bounce. Here's Janmark in front. In front to Corey Perry, and he scores! What a play by Janmark to Perry, who taps it in for his third of the season. Corey Perry is not going to score an easier goal than that. 2-0 Edmonton. So Brandstrom tried to dump that puck out. It hit a stanchion, deflects in the middle. Derek Ryan, he keeps it in across to Janmark, and Janmark across to Corey Perry. Nice little tic-tac-toe passing play. What a play. And Corey Perry was just all alone in front, hanging out. He's just... what a goal by Corey Perry. Trying to say, oh man, I don't know, Mr. NHL. Live streaming's hard. But Corey Perry was his third of the season. 2-0 Edmonton. Oh, and here come the Oilers now. Soucy lost his stick. Edmonton will try and put pressure on him now. Soucy picks the stick back up. Vancouver will get the clear. Here's Sherwood for Vancouver. He'll dump it into the Oilers zone. Troy Stetcher tries to reverse from a hit. Here's Sherwood now. He'll put it into the middle. Here's Soucy. He tries to find a slap pass. Can't find anyone in front. And here's Henrique now to Connor Brown. And they're going to call a high stick. Puck hit the high stick, that is. Oh, and Adam Henrique is... Soucy and Henrique are holding on to each other, doing a little two-step together. What's up, Rod? My God, that was gorgeous. That was sweet passing. That was a really nice passing play. Also, Janmark point. Let's go, Janmark. And Derek Ryan point, too. Is that Derek Ryan's first point of the season? Face-off's going to be at center ice here. Draisaitl out with Podkolzin and Arvidsson. 2-0 Edmonton. Shots are 12-8 for the Oilers. Who am I cheering for? I'm a big Oilers fan. Big Oilers fan, Tim. 95% of the content on my channel is Oilers related, so. Not sure what happened, but it's better. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Let's go, Oilers. If his fists ain't going to stick, make sure he scores them. I like it. Here's Hronik. Hughes bobbles his pass. Puck comes to center. Hughes sends it to, Garland. And Emerson tried to hit Garland there. 15:39 to play. We'll have a whistle for offside. Do I have a second team? Yeah, Sven. I cheer for the Boston Bruins as well. So both of Vancouver's most hated teams. I cheer for Edmonton and Boston. I live in Red Deer, Tim. I live in Red Deer. I've been an Oilers fan my whole life. I grew up west of Edmonton. I grew up in a small town called Edson, Alberta. Let's not fumble it. I agree, DJ. No. People can ask. People can ask questions. It's all good. Here's Draisaitl. He'll center it. Here's Arvidsson with a shot, and he scores! Victor Arvidsson off the rush scores his second goal of the season. It's 3-0 Edmonton. The Oilers finally get a nice rush attack, and Victor Arvidsson snipes it on the blocker side. Nice play by Kulak, finds Draisaitl, enters the zone, backhands it to Arvidsson, and Arvidsson, he picks his spot, and he rips it to make it 3-0 Oilers. You love to see that. Nice. Oh, and then Arvidsson's stick went flying, too. He didn't want it anymore. He's like, I don't want this stick. 2 goals in 1 minute and 13 seconds for Edmonton. It is 3-0 Oilers. Let's go. Is this puck luck turning? Is this the shooting percentages starting to increase? Oh, and here's Pettersson now for Vancouver. He'll dump it deep into the Oilers zone. Ekholm tries to get it up the boards. Here's DeBrusk now. He spins it back to Pettersson. Ekholm can't get it out. DeBrusk with a shot. Oh, and it's tipped in by Pettersson. And it's 3-1. What is happening? Elias Pettersson, he tips a shot from Jake DeBrusk, and it goes 5-0 on Skinner. There's absolutely nothing Skinner can do. All right, we have a high-scoring game suddenly. Vancouver kept the puck in. Ekholm didn't get it out. It stayed in. DeBrusk with a shot, and then Pettersson sticks his stick out in front in the slot and just tips that straight down. What a great redirection by Pettersson. Can't score a goal without giving one up immediately after, I know. Okay, so it's a 2-goal game again. 3-1. Nice tip by Pettersson, though. Holy. And Jake DeBrusk continues his hot play. DeBrusk now has 3 goals and an assist in his last 3 games. Or 4 games. Oh, no, Ancient Sith Lord. Here come the Canucks now. Here's Höglander. Höglander looking to make a play. Höglander back to the point. Here's Myers. Myers with a shot. That goes just wide. Tries to come out in front to DeBrusk. DeBrusk now. He'll send it back. Here's Höglander for the Canucks behind the Oilers' goal. Vancouver with pressure. Here's a centering pass. Here's DeBrusk. He'll put it across. Here's Susie with a shot. That goes high and wide. And Skinner trying to send it around the play and around the boards. That puck ends up out of play. So the Oilers, you got to breathe. Let's calm it down. Calm it down. That's on Ekholm. Yeah, Ekholm should have got that puck out. Nice play by DeBrusk, though. Good, good hand-eye coordination to keep that puck in, and then a nice shot, and then, what do you do if you're Stuart Skinner? You can't stop that shot. I wish Jake DeBrusk would have came to Edmonton. Here's Vancouver now. They'll win the faceoff. Here's Garland. Here's a shot from the point. That deflected wide. So Vancouver looking for deflections now. Going for tips. Corey Perry will chase after it. Here's Vinny Desharnais for Vancouver. Desharnais up the right boards. That's cut off in the neutral zone by Emberson. Emberson gets it back across to Kulak. Kulak, he's being pressured by a couple of Canucks. Oh, that hits Emberson's stick. Vancouver trying to put the pressure on. Here's Corey Perry. He'll put it off the boards and relieve a bit of pressure. Here's Brandstrom now. He dumps it in on Skinner. Puck deflects high. Emberson, he hits his man off the puck. Vancouver keeps it in, though. Here's Hronek for Vancouver. Hronek dumps it in deep to Carlin. Here's Connor Garland for the Vancouver Canucks. He spins off a check. Puts it back to Bluger. Bluger back to Quinn Hughes. Hughes across to Hronek. Hronek, right circle. Here's Garland. He'll put it back to Heinen. Here's Garland now. In the middle to Heinen with a shot. Nice save by Stuart Skinner. Skinner with a... Oh, no! That puck doesn't get out. Here's Heinen. Here's Bluger. In front, and they score! Hronek makes it 3-2. The Oilers do not clear the zone. Nice passing play, and it is 3-2. 2 goals in a minute 59 for the Canucks. It is a 1-goal game. So Skinner made a really good initial save. Puck stays in. Vancouver continues to move it. Here's Janmark now. Janmark had time to make a play. Off the boards. He was cut off by Heinen. Heinen across. Came to Bluger. Over to Hronek. Over Skinner's glove. Wow. Heinen gave it to Bluger. Bluger to Hronek. Top of the right circle. And he beats Skinner over the glove as the Oilers struggling at moving the puck out of their zone here. So who's calling is it the Oilers calling the timeout? The Oilers are up 3-0. But here's Knobloch. He's trying to calm the boys down. Relax. Just make a play, right? Like, what are we doing? You know what? I like Knobloch using his timeout here. There were times earlier this year I wish he would have used a timeout. Oh, I love it. This is exciting. You know, I always talk about how boring Oilers games are. You know what? This is exciting. It's a 3-2 game with 13 minutes left in the second period. You don't usually see timeouts after 1 goal, but 2 quick goals, yeah. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He loses the faceoff. Vancouver will dump it in deep into the Oilers zone. The crowd's into it for the Canucks now. Here's Ryan Nugent Hopkins. He'll put it into the middle of the ice to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will skate it up. He'll leave it for Connor Brown. He's cut off. Quinn Hughes. He's looking to make a play. Quinn Hughes, he's being pressured. Here's Heinen for Vancouver. Heinen plays it back to Hronek. 1 timeout per team, Sven. You get 1 timeout per game. Here's Sherwood for Vancouver. He'll dump it in deep. Bluger chases after it against Stetcher. Puck is still loose. Here's Sherwood for Vancouver. He comes up with it, leaves it for Bluger. Stetcher also fighting against Bluger for that puck. And here's Nugent Hopkins. He can't make a play. Puck comes back to Darnell Nurse. Oilers under siege here. Darnell Nurse with some speed. Oh, Nurse is moving his feet. Nurse skates up the ice, and he shoots that 30 feet into the stands. And we'll have a commercial break here. This game went from uneventful to very eventful very, very quickly. It's tough. I won't blame Skinner for the first goal, but I want a save on the second one. And I also want Janmark to make a better play with the puck before that went in the net. Janmark had a chance to clear, and he did not clear that zone. Darnell went for the rooftop shot. The rooftop shot. Man, what a second period this has turned into. The Nurse special, yeah, exactly. Well, we got a fun one. 3-2 Oilers. You know what? That's what I get for saying that the Oilers are boring. This is definitely the opposite of that tonight. Bad giveaway. That's okay. Janmark had an assist earlier. He made a nice pass to Corey Perry, so he's okay. Real issue is a weak link. We know what that is. People say like it is. I mean, nah, I'm not blaming Skinner here. The team, on both goals, Ekholm did not get the clear when it was an easy clear, in my opinion. And then that perfect deflection by Pettersson. Nothing Skinner can do. The second goal, Janmark had a chance to get it out. He did not. And the Oilers were not back defensively. You had a few players flying the zone. The Oilers are shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah, I agree. It was a good timeout called by Knobloch. Do I have a team that I won't cheer for and I dislike? Calgary, Vancouver. I mean, I disliked Montreal for a lot of years when PK Subban was on the team just because of that rivalry with the Bruins. Montreal knocked Boston out in 2014 in the playoffs. So, here's the play to Draisaitl. He's all alone in front, but he can't get a shot off. Here's Hughes now. Hughes, high flip to center. Kulak will get it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson, he'll play it back to Darnell Nurse. He can't make a play. Oh, and Darnell Nurse is going to get a penalty. Nurse is getting a penalty. What are they calling him for? Cross-checking on Connor Garland. What is... Oh, we have an interesting game here. Am I a fan of Guinness? I like Guinness beer a lot, actually. Yeah, Guinness is good. Yeah, I don't know what Skinner was doing, man. Or not Skinner, Nurse. I don't know what Nurse was doing. Yo, what's up, Jack? I agree, Quady. All I was saying was the initial giveaway shouldn't have happened before the goal. Yes, I want a save from Skinner on that shot, though. 100%. All right, so power play for Vancouver. They have a chance to tie this thing up. The Oilers penalty kill. Can it make a hold? Can we get some saves? Can the Oilers make a kill? The Oilers do not clear the zone. Hughes keeps it into Pettersson. Here's Pettersson. My stream's frozen. Here's a shot. Pettersson hit the post. And here's Henrique. He'll dump it down the ice. Oh, man, the Oilers are lucky. Pettersson hit the goal post. Here comes Vancouver, trying to get into the Oilers zone. Ekholm's being pressured by Garland. Ekholm now. He's pressured. Here comes the puck to Hughes at the point. Here's Pettersson. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes across the ice. Here's Miller. Miller back to Hughes. Hughes across to Pettersson. Right circle. Pettersson looking for a lane. Pettersson across the ice to Hughes. And that misses Hughes, and that goes all the way down the ice. The Oilers will get to clear about 20 seconds here. Here's Quinn Hughes. He'll skate it up. Minute to go on the power play for Vancouver. Nice stick by Kulak to break up that passing attempt. Vancouver keeps it in, though. Here's Bluger. Around the boards. He'll find Hughes. Ratu. He's checked. He puts it across the ice. Nobody was home, though. Oilers do get the puck out of the zone. Here's Jake DeBrusk. He's being pressured by Podkolzin. Jake DeBrusk skates it in. He'll put it around the boards. Sherwood will wait for it. Sherwood tries to make a play, but Podkolzin will come up with it. 2-on-1 for the Oilers. Here's Podkolzin. He's in! Centers it to Brown! Oh, and Brown is robbed by Lankinen. Here come the Canucks now. It's a 4-on-2. Vancouver cut off by Stetcher. Puck comes to the middle. Here's a play in the crease. Tries to find Sherwood. No shot for the Canucks. Here comes Nugent Hopkins. 10 seconds to play on the power play. Nugent Hopkins towards Lankinen. He'll play it up to DeBrusk. DeBrusk skates up the ice. DeBrusk left side. Here's Pettersson. Back on the ice for Vancouver. Pettersson plays it back to the point. Here's Soucy across to Desharnais. He shoots! And Skinner makes the save. Holy smokes, what's going on? This game got really exciting. Pettersson hit the post for the Canucks. The Oilers had a shorthanded opportunity. Oh, man. That went off a glove. Podkolzin came in. He tried to find Brown. Oh, he did find Brown. Lankinen made the save. And Hronek did not like Brown crashing into Lankinen there. But the Oilers made a kill. The Oilers got a penalty kill. You know what? That's a win in my books. The Oilers killed a penalty for once. This game is absolutely wild right now. My heart dropped. I couldn't breathe. I wish Pods would just rip that. I agree. It would have been nice. I mean, he did get the pass off. It's unfortunate because Brown, if Brown would have scored there, I probably would have jumped right out of my chair. Almost called it. Yeah, no kidding. You did almost call the shorthanded goal. Do the Canucks have a chance to win? Respond to me anyway. I mean, of course they do. The Vancouver Canucks are a very good team. Pod should rip that like he does with his giant hands. I haven't seen McDavid in a while. You're right. I actually haven't seen McDavid in a while. That's a good observation. I don't remember the last shift that McDavid had. When was the last time the Oilers got a penalty shot? Ooh, I actually don't know. That's a good question. I hope to bet $20K. Don't bet $20,000. Yo, you did bet $20K. Oh, it's too late. Why are you betting so much money? It was 3-0 now. Look, yeah, I mean, the positive sign is the Oilers are still winning. Oilers have loaded up the top line. Now that the penalty kill has, or the penalty has ended, the Oilers do load up McDavid with Draisaitl out there with Hyman. Here's Ekholm, keeps it in. Draisaitl leaves it for Hyman behind the goal. Oh, he's hit from behind. No call. McDavid trying to come up with that puck. He can't. Vancouver gets it out. Dumped into the Oilers zone. Ekholm picks it up. Here's Evan Bouchard. Bouchard, right side. Here's Draisaitl. He'll enter. He looks to make a play. Draisaitl circles. My stream's frozen. Draisaitl still circling. Here's Bouchard now. He'll give it to McDavid. Centers it to Draisaitl. He's cut off in the middle of the ice. Draisaitl against Stussy. Kept in. Here's Hyman. Oh, Hyman tries to pass that. I don't know why Hyman was trying to move that. Here's Garland now. He'll dump it into the Oilers zone. Hyman had a chance to shoot or keep it in deep, but he tried to play it back to Bouchard for some reason. Vancouver, they keep it in the Oilers zone, but they were offside, so they have to take up. Here's Skinner now. Oh, man. Skinner almost took a big hit there. Quinn Hughes behind his net, looking for reinforcements. Hughes up the right boards, finds Bluger. Bluger up the boards. Sherwood can't come up with it. Here's Jeff Skinner. Skinner up the boards. The Oilers do get it out. Here's Hughes now in the neutral zone. Hughes. They'll play it across the ice. That's going to be dumped in by the Canucks. My stream's frozen once again. Sportsnet Plus sucks. Nobody ever subscribes to Sportsnet Plus. It's an absolute joke of a service. I pay for it, and it lags all the time, and it pisses me off. Yeah, second period, Adam. Second period. I agree. $20K. Betting $20K in a regular season game is outrageous. I think $20,000 is crazy, though, like in general. Here's an offensive zone draw for the Canucks. Here's Garland now. He skates away. Oh, Garland, he tries to center it. And Corey Perry off the glass, and that's going to be another icing by the Oilers. Is it worth it? No, Erica. I mean, okay. I subscribe for various reasons. It's just annoying to deal with when it doesn't work. I don't know, Nick. I'm not sure. Here's Nugent Hopkins against Pettersson. Vancouver wins it, but Skinner will come up with it. Corey Perry can't get possession. Vancouver keeps it in. Dumped in deep. Here's Darnell Nurse. Plays it back. He'll find Stetcher. Stetcher up the middle. Jeff Skinner can't get it in deep in the Canucks zone. Nugent Hopkins will, though. Nugent Hopkins goes for a change. Oh, the Oilers, bad change here. Here come the Canucks. Here's Höglander. He shoots. And Stuart Skinner will hang on to that one. I have lots of money. Well, that's good. I couldn't imagine. I don't think I'll ever have $20,000 in my account ever to spend on anything. People who make that kind of money, I don't envy you, but I am proud of you. Why don't I show the game? Because I'll be shut down by Rogers and the NHL, and my YouTube channel will go away. I don't want that to happen. You think the move Jeff Jackson made in the offseason weren't actually worth it? At the time, I thought they were. It hasn't worked out yet, so it's tough to say. Oilers win the draw. They'll send it down the ice, and that's going to be another icing on Edmonton. Taking advantage of Hockey Night in Canada every Saturday, even if the Oilers don't play that day. I like it. Well, next Saturday, the Oilers play the Toronto Maple Leafs on Hockey Night in Canada. That'll be another exciting game. And then, of course, the game on Monday, November 18th, Edmonton plays Montreal. I will be in Montreal for that game. I am flying to Montreal. I will be live in Montreal for that game. Here's Draisaitl now into the middle of the ice. Here's Arvidsson. Nice move. Arvidsson, right circle. He'll dump it around the boards. It's going to be kept in by Podkolzin. Podkolzin leaves it for our Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Emberson. Here's Draisaitl now. He's cut off. Emberson fights for it. Podkolzin, sorry. Draisaitl comes up with it. Draisaitl across the ice. Arvidsson. Oh, and Arvidsson lost it. And here's Connor Garland for Vancouver. He'll skate it in the Oilers zone. He's checked by Brett Kulak. Garland stops up. Here's Hronek. Makes a play to Hughes. Hughes over to Hronek. Hughes at the point. Hughes with a shot. That deflects wide. Here's Heinen now. He keeps it in. Here's Connor Garland. Spins away from Kulak. Arvidsson trying to move the puck up the ice. He can't. And here's a play by the Oilers. They'll do a high flip to the neutral zone. Here's Arvidsson trying to get a play here. Victor Arvidsson looking for some support. He'll drop it for Ekholm. Left circle. Ekholm behind the Canucks goal. He'll skate around the world here. Ekholm behind the goal. Here's Janmark. Janmark, he's checked by Bluger. Bluger up the boards. Kept in by the Oilers, though. Here's Brown to Janmark. Janmark trying to keep it in play. Henrique chases after it against Hughes. Hughes up the left boards. That'll go down the ice. Not icing. Here's Sherwood. Checked by Ekholm. Now they both go down. Ekholm tried to pass it with his glove. I don't know what's going on here. Puck comes to Connor Brown. He cuts that off. Here's Connor Brown. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Brown tries to find Henrique. Connor Brown around the boards. He'll find Bouchard. Bouchard centers it to Janmark. Janmark on his backhand. Janmark, he centers it through the crease. Nobody was home. Here's Darnell Nurse now. He'll play it to Brown. Brown tries to center it. It's in the crease. Where is it? Still loose. Vancouver will flip it into the neutral zone. Not going to be icing here. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll give that puck to Brett Kulak. Kulak loses possession, though. Kept in by Ratu. Kulak again cut off by Ratu. Oh, and McDavid, he's hooking Ratu like crazy. No call on McDavid. Here's DeBrusk behind the goal in the corner. Here's Ratu to DeBrusk. Here's Ratu. Ratu to the point. Here's Myers. He'll send it across to Soucy. Soucy down low. Here's DeBrusk now. Jake DeBrusk behind the Oilers goal. He'll try and send it back to Ratu. Ratu does come up with it. McDavid, he's pressuring him. Here's DeBrusk, middle of the ice. Soucy. Soucy in front. And across the crease, nobody was home for a tip. Canucks continue to cycle. Good shift. Oilers trying to get it out. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll send it up the ice. Zach Hyman can't come up with it. He's hit by Soucy, and Soucy goes down. Nice play by Hyman. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's trying to check his man, but Vancouver comes up with possession. Here's Myers. Deep into the left corner. Here's Bouchard now. Bouchard up the boards. He tries to find Jeff Skinner. That goes over his stick, and that's going to be icing on the Oilers. I think Jeff Skinner's been okay. It hasn't been as good as I was hoping, but it hasn't been bad. With a few sponsorships, I'll be making $20K. I don't know. I've reached out to some sponsors, but sponsors never get back, so I highly doubt I'll be sponsored. I I'd have to grow the channel like exponentially to be sponsored, but that's okay. I don't do it for the money. I don't do any YouTube for the money. I do it because I love doing it, and I do it for all of you. McDavid in the faceoff dot against Miller. McDavid's been out there for a while. It is dropped. Miller trying to come up with it. It's in the circle. Evan Bouchard will skate it out of trouble. Here's Bouchard. Skates it through center. Evan Bouchard finds McDavid. Oh, McDavid tries to toe drag in the middle in the slot area. He couldn't get it on net, though. Here's Ekholm for the Oilers. He'll play it through. Oh, man, that's a tough play to Arvidsson. Draisaitl dumps it in deep. Here's Lankinen behind the goal for the Canucks. He'll play it to the wall. Vancouver able to clear the zone, though. No harm. Garland sends it in deep. Bluger chases after it against Stetcher. Stetcher now. Puck bounces around his stick. Stetcher trying to make a play. Oh, he'll give it to Nurse. A little dangerous in the middle, but Podkolzin comes up with it. Edmonton struggling with the breakouts. Here's Sherwood for Vancouver. Draisaitl trying to make a play. He's hit. Stetcher now. Here's Arvidsson across the ice. Here's Draisaitl. He'll give it to Darnell Nurse. Flying up the zone. Darnell Nurse shoots! And that goes high and wide. And that puck comes all the way to the neutral zone. Jake DeBrusk will bring that into the Oilers zone. He'll chase after Draisaitl now. Draisaitl up the left boards. Trying to find Ryan up. Here's Emberson. Emberson backhands it in deep. Corey Perry looking for it. He can't come up with it. Susie. Backhander through the middle. Cut off by Emberson. Emberson across to Kulak. Kulak will skate it up. He'll drop it back for Emberson. Neutral zone. Emberson dumps it in deep in the Canucks zone. Emberson chases after it against Susie. Here's Derek Ryan now. He'll play that puck around the boards. Brett Kulak. Left circle. Down low. Here's Corey Perry. Perry. Oilers with a cycle here. Here's a shot from Ekholm. And that's blockered by Lankinen. Oh, and Corey Perry tried to throw a huge hit. Here's Garland now. He's cut off by Kulak. Ryan finds Janmark. Janmark. He'll give it to Perry. Dumps that into Lankinen, and Lankinen's just going to hang on to that one. Hockey in Canada's 30 seconds ahead. Whoops! Nah, my bad. Yeah, I live streaming the games because I go through the Sportsnet app on my Xbox to like watch the games. But I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm glad that you all love the content. That means a lot. And Vancouver's been physical, and the Oilers have not been physical. But there was a crazy period of about 5 minutes here in the second period where tons of goals were scored. But since Vancouver made it 3-2, the Oilers called a timeout, and the game has kind of slowed down a bit. I agree, Nick. I think Emerson's looking better every game. Yeah, and Mark flew 10 feet, he did. You went flying, Erica. Yeah, Mark went flying. Yeah, it's nice to see for Ty Emberson. I still think it would be optimal to play him up with Darnell Nurse, but I know why they're not doing it. Yeah, hopefully the Oilers can hang on in the third period. Saw what happened with a 1-goal lead against Vegas, so they've got to play better in the third tonight. Oh yeah, and Mark to learn figure skating. I don't condone that, Mr. NHL. No, I don't want any Oilers to throw headshots. I don't want that. I don't know, Slane. I don't know why the Oilers are just not a physical team. Like, it's like they refuse to hit. Is Holloway going to come back to Edmonton? Highly unlikely. I think it would be highly unlikely. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins is back up with McDavid. Nugent Hopkins is with McDavid and Hyman off this draw with Bouchard and Ekholm out there as well. McDavid can't win the faceoff. Here's Tyler Myers for Vancouver. Tries to get it up the boards. Cut off by Hyman. Hyman to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Ekholm. Ekholm dumps it in behind the net. Connor McDavid chases after Soucy. Soucy almost checked by Hyman. Nugent Hopkins fighting for it against Pettersson. Here's Soucy for the Canucks. Chased down by McDavid. Kept in by Bouchard briefly, but Vancouver will come up with it. Here come the Canucks. Vancouver. Here's Miller. Tries to cut into the middle. Owen. Studer almost got a good shot off. Here's McDavid. He's cut off. Here's Nugent Hopkins now. Nugent Hopkins will chase that in deep into the Canucks zone. Here's Hughes. Oh, and he's tripped by Nugent Hopkins. No penalty. Nugent Hopkins tripped Quinn Hughes, and there's no call. Nugent Hopkins continues to fight for it. Nurse keeps it in. Here's the puck to Brown. Connor Brown chases after it. Connor Brown for the Oilers. If the Oilers score here, here's Nurse with a shot that goes high and wide. I will be curious to see what the reaction is. Here's Leon Draisaitl now. Oh, and Draisaitl gives that puck away. That's dumped down the ice for the Canucks. Not going to be icing, though. It will be icing. It will be icing against Vancouver with 17 seconds to play in the period. I'm shocked that they did not call a trip on Nugent Hopkins there. Hughes clearly was tripped. That's wild to me. Canucks fans, I'm sorry. That was clearly a penalty. I don't know what the ref is looking at. Draisaitl out there with Brown and Janmark. Draisaitl does not win the faceoff. Janmark chases after it. Here's Hughes. He'll do a high flip down the ice. Looks like another icing call against the Vancouver Canucks. No, that won't be icing. Here's Kulak now. Up the left boards. Draisaitl to Nurse. He'll find Janmark. Oh, and Connor Brown could not get a shot off. And that is the end of the second period. Ref has missed a ton of calls both ways. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't mind the ticky-tack stuff not being called, but like it's the obvious stuff that doesn't get called that just like drives me mental, you know? All right, we're going to take a look at some stats here and then also go over those 4 quick goals that happened in the period. Keep yawning. I'm so tired. I have to work at 6 a.m. And like my body is just not prepared for that right now. Alrighty, so we're going to take a look at the deserve to win meter based on 1,000 simulations based on the current stats of this game. The Oilers would win 67% of the time. And then, of course, we had Draisaitl in the first period, then Perry and Arvidsson back-to-back. 5-on-5 goals at 3:30 and 4:43. And then Elias Pettersson responded just 18 seconds later after Arvidsson made it 3-0. And then Hronek just 2 minutes after that. Make it a 3-2 game. The expected goals in all situations, 1.6 to 0.7 in favor of Edmonton. Oilers are going to fade? I hope not. What do I do? What do you mean? Oh, for work? I work at a bookstore. It is very chill. I enjoy it. Yo, what's going on? The expected goals. Nugent Hopkins leading the way. We go to forward lines here. None of the Oilers lines are actually doing great in terms of expected goals, like together, but the lines have been like mixed up all game. So I'm not like looking into that. And then if we look at the defensive pairs, Nurse Stetcher has been doing good. Ekholm Bouchard. Again, Kulak, Emberson, I feel like they haven't played together that much. They are being split up a lot. So I'll go with the individual expected goals. McDavid, Hyman, Draisaitl, Nuge, Ekholm. We do all situations. They're also up there. Why do all Oilers games get officiated like Game 7s? Probably because their power play sucks and their penalty kill sucks. So maybe the league doesn't want to call penalties on any other team. Or maybe the league doesn't want to call penalties on the Oilers because they don't want, like, the NHL likes when games are kind of close, right? So, you know, when the power play is really, really good, obviously the Oilers don't get a lot of calls. But the penalty kill is so bad that maybe the Oilers are actually benefiting from that. The pet store thing didn't end up working out, but that's okay. I ended up getting a different job, which was fine. I've been at the bookstore for several months now. Boston didn't shoot it all. Boston had 0 shots in the third period. Are you kidding me? I did not see the Bruins game. Box score, line score. Oh my God. Look at that. Shots on goal. 12-0 in the third period for Ottawa. What is 0 shots? I've never seen anything like that. All right. I need to look at the advanced metrics for that game. Hey, Nashville got a win. They beat Utah. Look at that. Oh my God. Washington murdered St. Louis. Excuse me. Wait, how many goals did Ovi get? How close is he? How close is Ovi to the record? Ovechkin with 2 goals. 2 more goals for Alex Ovechkin. Are the Washington Capitals a wagon? Are the Washington Capitals a wagon? Are they like... They're 10-4. The Washington Capitals, man. They are surprising people. Washington has a better team than I thought they would. Look at their team. Dylan Strome, whoa! Dylan Strome having a career year. 22 points in 14 games. He's a little playmaker with 18 assists. Alex Ovechkin with 10 goals and 4. I mean, Ovechkin's breaking the record this year, right? McDavid's not himself. Yeah, that's true. Nuge must have heard Austin wanted him to be scratched and decided to have the highest expectation for goals on the team. Yeah, exactly. No kidding. Ovechkin has 10 goals. Connor McMichael has 10 goals. Tom Wilson has 6 goals. Look at that. Wow. I mean, that's crazy, man. Washington's just a pretty well-rounded team, eh? And then in goal, they have Logan Thompson, who's 7-0. Was he not on Vegas before? Right? Yeah, he was with the Vegas Golden Knights. Logan Thompson with a .910 save percentage, .255 goals against. He is 7-0 for Washington this season. Good for them. Good for them. All right, what other scores? Out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, my God. Colorado beat Carolina 6-4. I agree, Paradox. I agree. Ovechkin's going to break the record this year. Right? Like, he's just going to will it. It's just going to happen. Wish our team had those stats. Yeah, no kidding. Does Ovi do it in less games than 99? Let's see how many games they each played. I don't know what Gretzky's games played was. 1,487. So, I mean, he'd have to beat it in 46 games. He's at 863, 894. So he has to score 30. He has to score 32 goals. 32 goals in his next 46 games. 32 goals in his next 46 games. Can he do it? Maybe. He does have 5 goals in his last 5 games, so he's on pace. He's on pace. That's exciting. I love that. Yo, what's up, Christian? Google Portugal. What? What's up, Taryn? I think that's how I pronounce her name, Taryn. Oven chicken. Costco chicken. But yeah, that's Obi's gonna do it this year for sure. Like 100%. I have my own opinions of Alex Ovechkin, but I'm all about history and witnessing history. And I will embrace the history that he's going to create this year. Do I think Edmonton wins this? Yes. Although I thought Edmonton was going to win the game against Vegas as well, and they did not. So I'm not good at predicting games. Gretzky said, if you win a cup, I'll give you one. The day after Ovechkin won the cup, he called Gretzky, said, so I can have that stick now. Nice. Is that a true story? Is that legit? I love that. Panthers won. Rangers shut out the Red Wings. Devils beat the Islanders. Kings beat the Blue Jackets. How's Warren Fogle been doing? We can take a look at some former Oilers here. Warren Fogle did score for LA tonight. That does put him at 6 goals on the season. 6 goals in 16 games. So, yeah, he's on pace for another 20-goal season. Good for Warren Fogle, you know. Good for the LA Kings that are way better than I thought they were going to be this year. There's salmon and tuna sushi in Japan Costco. Oh, man. It'd be delicious. I want to go to Japan so bad. I need to do traveling. If I ever have the money, if YouTube ever sustains like a livable income for me, I am so excited to use some of that for like traveling and stuff. Like legit. Oh, I love that, Vinny. I love that. The viral frozen gummy bears. Wait, what are those? We got this. I hope so, Crusher. I like the positivity. Predict Zachary Martin Hyman scores 12 goals in the first 5 minutes of the third. If that happened, I would actually probably just end my live stream and probably shut my YouTube channel down because that would be the most outrageous thing in the history of hockey. He did, Vinny. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that goal by Fogle. 6 goals is more than our third line. 6 goals is more than anyone on the team not named Leon Draisaitl. But the Oilers do have a 1-goal lead heading to the third period. I am going to be right back for about 5 minutes. I hope you don't mind. Make sure you hit like on the live stream, by the way. We're trying to get this live stream to 100 likes tonight. I don't have anything to give away for 100 likes, but that's the goal. Use your alt accounts and hit the like button too. I'll have to look it up, Mr. NHL. But I will be right back, all right? I'll be like 5 minutes, all right? Everyone get a drink, get some snacks, bathroom break, and then we'll come back for the third period. What the Sigma? What was that? Why are we what the Sigma mean? How did we get scored on twice in 2 minutes? Not getting the puck out of the zone. Ekholm on the first goal could have cleared it. He did not. And then Janmark on the second goal had a chance to clear it, and he did not. We're the Rizzlers! Sticking out my gut for the Rizzler. Am I like Gen Alpha now? Am I cool with the Gen Alpha kids? Western Conference Final. After 12 overtime, Stu scores first ever goalie goal without the goalie being pulled in NHL history. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, Fork Dude? That would be wild. Yo, what's up? I will never pay for YouTube Premium. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm eating those snacks and leaving no crumbs behind. Yeah, exactly. No crumbs here. Dude, that slayed me. Massive dub. Sigma Slay. That's my Roman Empire. Sigma Rizzlers. I bet this is our glow up and will high key slap. I fear we'll eat. I don't know what any of that means. What do I think about Nuge today? He's been okay. It's been a better effort. You're so Phantom Tax. I want to be your Rizzler. Please don't be my Rizzler. We haven't drawn 2 power plays in a game in forever. Yeah, that's actually true. Someone else made that comment earlier about how the team just isn't drawing any power plays right now. I don't know what it is. I'm Gen Z, one generation behind Gen Alpha, and I think they speak gibberish. Bombastic side eye. If we lose this, I'm going to blame you, Gen Z. Gibberish, motherfuckers. I'm a millennial. I'm old. I'm probably one of the oldest people watching right now. One of, not the oldest. But I know a lot of people that tune into the live stream are much younger than I am. I'm an oldie. I'm the veteran. I'm the veteran leader here on the team. Oh, no. Now Eric is going to blackmail me with that. Damn. Boomer. Yeah, pretty much. I am a boomer. I am kind of a boomer. What are you going to do? Are we hitting the sleigh? All right. Third period is upon us. You're 38. I am 31. I turned 31 this year. All right, we are back for the third period. Nugent Hopkins remains on the top line. Here's Bouchard. He'll throw it up the middle of the ice. That gets by everybody. It'll deflect towards Lankinen, so not icing. Here's Myers now. He'll put it off the left boards. Bouchard, he'll glove it down. Plays it up. Here's Zach Hyman. He has a step. He spins. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins now spins off a check. Gives it to Bouchard. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Towards the goal, and that deflects just wide. Nugent Hopkins continues to chase after that puck. Nice play by Nuge. Keeps it in. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard down low. Connor McDavid against Tyler Myers. Here's Nuge. Back to McDavid. Oh, and McDavid's stripped, and the Oilers are going to get a power play. After they didn't call a tripping penalty against Nuge earlier, they're going to call a tripping penalty on Tyler Myers now, and the Oilers get an early power play to start the third period. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Are things becoming interesting in this game with the officiating? Power play for Edmonton, and if I'm Dave Tippett, I am also not Dave Tippett. Rick Tocchet, not Dave Tippett. I was former Oilers coach. If I'm Rick Tocchet, I'm pissed off. All right, let's see if the Oilers can get a power play goal. Vancouver wins the faceoff, comes around. Hyman trying to come up with it. Here's Hyman now. Hyman. Puck is caught in the ref's legs. Goes around the boards. Nuge chases after it against Miller. Oh, nice play by Nugent Hopkins. He makes a play to McDavid. Here's Bouchard now at the blue line. To McDavid, left circle. McDavid, toe drag! What a play! Oh, how did that not go in? Wow, did Lankinen save that? Here's Bouchard. How did Nugent Hopkins not score? That's insane. Draisaitl, right circle. He puts it across the ice to McDavid. Here's McDavid now. I thought that was it. I was about to celebrate. Tries to find Draisaitl with the cross crease. Bouchard keeps it in. Across to McDavid, left circle. McDavid now. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard shoots, and that goes wide. That's blocked. McDavid now across the ice. Draisaitl can't get a shot off. Here's Draisaitl. Middle of the ice. McDavid behind the Canucks goal. Back to Draisaitl, left circle. Here's Draisaitl. He hangs on. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins down low to McDavid. Here's Connor McDavid. Right circle. Back to Draisaitl. He comes up. Here's Draisaitl. Gets it across the ice to McDavid. Oilers looking for a play. McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard across the ice. Here's McDavid. Connor McDavid back to Bouchard at the point. McDavid now. He'll walk in. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins. He can't find a play. Here's Draisaitl. Puck in his skates. Back to Nuge. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking to make a pass. Here's a play in front. Oh, and how did McDavid not score that? Pettersson with a great defensive play. Here's McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard back to McDavid. McDavid, oh, he's checked off the puck, and Juleson sends that down the ice. I don't understand why this team can't just put the puck in the net. Goodness gracious, the Oilers had 2 minutes of pressure, and they could not put it in. Nice defensive play by Pettersson. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll put it off the glass. It'll go deep into the Canucks zone. Here's Desharnais for Vancouver around the right boards. Here come the Canucks now. Here's Myers out of the box. Myers with a shot. That hits Darnell Nurse's stick. Oh, my God. Corey Perry almost put that in his own net. Here's Bluger behind the Oilers' goal. Puck comes to Garland. He overskates it. Perry, he'll flip it down the ice. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it. Oh, and Darnell Nurse, he hits Garland hard into the boards. Or Bluger, sorry. Garland now against Emberson. Perry with support. Corey Perry plays it back to Nurse. Nurse, give it to Emberson. Oh, it's going pretty good, Rainbow Boy. It's going pretty good. Here's Quinn Hughes now to Soucy. Back to Hughes. Hughes up the middle, deflected in by Vancouver, and Skinner's just going to hang on to that one. So how did this not... Did Nugent Hopkins hit the post? That net was open. And, oh, what a save by Lankinen. What a save on Nugent Hopkins. Wow! Lankinen just robbed Nuge on the power play. They just showed the replay of it. And then here's another chance. McDavid had an open net, and Pettersson with a great defensive play. Holy smokes. Lankinen and Pettersson coming up clutch. Here's a shot by Brandstrom. Doesn't make it to the Oilers' goal. Connor Brown now. Brown finds Janmark. Here's Derek Ryan. Oh, and he's stopped by Lankinen. Derek Ryan had a breakaway, and Lankinen robbed him. Whoa. Lankinen is legitimately the best goalie I've ever seen. This is crazy. What a play by Janmark to find Derek Ryan here. Or that was Connor Brown. Connor Brown found Derek Ryan for that breakaway. Holy smokes. Oilers with some good looks here in the third. If Vancouver comes back and wins this game, those two saves by Lankinen on Nuge on the power play and on Derek Ryan on the breakaway just now keeps Vancouver in this thing. Even though I'm an Oilers fan. There you go, Buster. There you go. Here's Connor Brown. He'll take the face-off. Brown loses it. Here's Hughes for Vancouver. Vancouver with a jailbreak here. Here's Hughes. Skates in. Stetcher trying to make a play. And then Darnell Nurse sends it back to center. Here's Hronek for the Canucks. He'll throw it up the middle of the ice. Here's Bluger for Vancouver. Bluger towards the Oilers' goal. Off the pad of Skinner. Draisaitl finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown through neutral zone, but he's checked off the puck by Sherwood. Here's Heinen for Vancouver. Heinen dumps it in deep. Draisaitl comes up with it. Draisaitl now Gives it to Stetcher. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Or Podkolzin, sorry. Here's Darnell Nurse. Nurse tries to drop it for Podkolzin. Vancouver comes up with it, though. Here come the Canucks. Cut off in the middle of the ice. Darnell Nurse looking to make a play. Oh, and Arvidsson was cut off there. Vancouver. Miller. To Garland. Garland. They'll put it in deep. Skinner plays it. Leaves it for Emberson. Here's Emberson for the Oilers. He's checked off the puck. Nice play in the neutral zone by the Canucks. Here's a play to Miller in front, and that's kicked away. Myers keeps the puck in, though. Here's Miller against Kulak. Miller checked by McDavid. McDavid will skate up the ice. 2-on-2. Here's McDavid. Tries to find Hyman in the middle, and Lankin is just going to hang on to that one with 14:35 to play. Oh, you did clip that. You guys did clip that in the Discord. Yikes. That's funny. I love that. That's true, God Emperor. That's true. Especially in the NHL. I find home ice, like, it makes a difference, but not a significant difference, you know? The better team will usually come out on top. Oh, here's Vancouver with icing. Missed a couple of Canucks' sticks. And I'll come back into the Canucks zone with 14:26 to play. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. McDavid will take it. McDavid off the faceoff. Tries to skate around Pettersson, but he comes up with it. Here's Höglander now. Ekholm cuts him off. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He's being tied up. Connor McDavid will grab it. McDavid with tons of speed through the neutral zone. Gets by DeBrusk. Here's McDavid. Connor McDavid shoots, and Lankinen with another big save. Connor McDavid was flying up the ice there. 20th shot for the Oilers. Canucks with 16 shots. $1,700. Where do you guys get that kind of money? What am I doing wrong? Lankinen, great save on McDavid. Off the rush. Oilers will get Henrique, Janmark, and Brown, who have been reunited here in the third period. Here's Janmark to Darnell Nurse. Nurse gives that puck to Brown with a shot, and that deflects wide. Stetcher keeps it in. Stetcher down low. That'll be cut off by Hughes. But Janmark on it. Oh, it's cut out in front. Brown can't get it on it. Brown scores! Connor Brown with his second goal of the season makes it 4-2. The Oilers' third line connects. A dogged effort on the forecheck. And it's 4-2 Edmonton. And you love to see a Connor Brown goal. Let's go. Brown with the initial shot. Stetcher keeps it in. Comes down low. Hughes can't get it up the ice. Janmark towards the goal. Henrique in front, and then Brown and Janmark continue to fight for it. Janmark eventually puts the rebound in. Pinballing all over the place. Henrique, nice pass to Brown, and then Brown just tucks it in. 4-2 Oilers. Connor Brown, his second goal of the season, and he is fired up. You love to see that for Connor Brown. I'm getting a Connor Brown jersey now. Let's go. And it's 4-2 Oilers. Edmonton now got to be careful. Vancouver looking to respond quickly. Here's McDavid. He'll get that puck to Stetcher. Stetcher up the ice. He'll dump it in. Derek Ryan chases after it. McDavid out there with the fourth line, trying to find more offense. Corey Perry cuts the puck off. Puck in the neutral zone. Nurse can't play it up. Oh, and here's Höglander. He cuts that off. Here's Niels Höglander for Vancouver. He'll put it down low for Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk puts it around the boards. Here's Victor Arvidsson. And he's got speed up the left side. Victor Arvidsson. He'll get by Hronek. Victor Arvidsson moves in. Cuts in front. And there's a penalty coming up against Vancouver. The Oilers have a chance to go up by 3. Here's a play back to the point. Arvidsson now. Skinner to the bench for the extra attacker. Vancouver will touch that, though. And the Oilers are going to have a power play. Up 2 goals. What's up, Andrew? Vancouver's playing like garbage game. You guys deserve to win this. I think this is Edmonton's like best defensive effort of the season. And Lankinen is the reason why this game is not a higher scoring game for Edmonton. They made it through a power play, then played like they were still on a power play. Of course, the Oilers ended up capitalizing. I swear these top NHL teams are on drugs this past week. I don't know what's going on. This is why I don't bet on hockey. Because it's just so random to me. You just don't know what teams are going to show up sometimes. Me too, Erica. Me too. Go Oil! Come on, 5-2. Don't squander this. This is a big opportunity. The Oilers have a chance to really put the foot on the throat here. I don't know what the penalty was on Vancouver, though. I didn't even see what it was. For overtime trust. Man, that would be an Oilers third period. Like, I would not even be surprised if Vancouver came back, because that's one, that's what the Canucks are able to do, and two, that's what the Oilers are used to doing, is just not holding on to leads in the third. I like taking a break, coming back, and the Oilers are up 4-2. Yeah, welcome back, Magic Meatbag. Brownie! Score a power play goal. Tell them you can't do that. I agree. Should have won the Vegas game. That's crazy that Nuge didn't score on the other power play, though. What a save by Lankinen. Draisaitl take the face-off. McDavid, he'll come in after it. Here's Bouchard at the point. Nugent Hopkins. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. In front of Hyman. It's in front, and McDavid scores! Connor McDavid on the power play. And the Oilers make it 5-2. They'll get this one quickly. They're not going to utilize the full 2 minutes on that one. The Oilers with a 3-goal lead with 12:44 to play. Here was Bouchard at the point. Gave it to Nuge. Nugent Hopkins. He was looking for a play. Gave it to Hyman. Came out in front to Connor McDavid on the back door. And he makes it 5-2 Edmonton. Nice finish by Connor McDavid there. Let's go. Huge. 5-2 Oilers with 12:44 to play in the third. Now, Edmonton's got to just keep playing like they have. Walk this thing down. They don't have to overthink anything. Darnell Nurse, he'll hang on to that puck off the faceoff. He'll put it across to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher up the right side. Connor Brown dumps it in. Vancouver will chase after it. Vancouver looking to move it up. Here come the Canucks. Here's Stetcher. Hit hard in the boards. Darnell Nurse can't make a play, but the puck is flipped out by Henrique. Connor Brown will chase after it. And the puck will go along the half wall in the neutral zone. Henrique, once again, not able to get the puck in deep, but they will go for a change. What's up, Marina? Shake some buns. Here come the Canucks now. Centering pass is picked off by McDavid. McDavid across the ice. Here's Kulak in front and he scores! Brett Kulak makes it 6-2. Look at him. He's like, why did that go in the net? Brett Kulak makes it 6-2 Edmonton. And Brett Kulak is his 4th goal of the year. Is Brett Kulak goated? Is he going for the Norris? And Connor McDavid with an assist. He sent it across the ice. Kulak was looking for a pass, and he put it through Lankinen's 5-hole. And that's one of the worst goals I've ever seen. That is one of the worst goals I've ever seen in my life. Wow. That's a horrible goal. What is Lankinen doing? You know, Lankinen, he was making some crazy saves earlier, but that beats him. It's 6-2 Oilers. Here's Bouchard up the left side. Here comes Draisaitl. He wants in on the action. Arvidsson tips it to the middle of the ice. 3 goals in a minute 58 for Edmonton to just blow this game wide open. Pettersson behind his goal, cut off by Podkolzin. Here's Draisaitl back to Bouchard at the point. Nice play by Bouchard. He shoots, and that's stopped by Lankinen. Here's Draisaitl now. He'll spin away from DeBrusk. Draisaitl centers it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin can't come up with it. And here's Höglander. He'll try and get the puck to Hughes. Hughes spins off a check. He's hit off the puck. Arvidsson, he'll pick it up. Spins away. Arvidsson. Again, he's continuing to spin around. Here's Draisaitl to Bouchard. 11:03 to play. Evan Bouchard across to Ekholm. Ekholm to Draisaitl off the boards. That's picked off by, was that Corey Perry? Here's Jeff Skinner against Desharnais. Skinner centers it. Derek Ryan trying to get at that to Corey Perry. And here come the Canucks. Here's Sherwood for Vancouver. They'll dump it in. Heinen throws a hit on Stetcher. Here's Bluger. And he tries to play that back to the point, and that comes all the way back down into the Canucks zone. Here's Vancouver now. Desharnais up the right boards, off a skate. Darnell Nurse will pressure in the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse, he took someone down, and I don't know what's going on there. Darnell Nurse was on top of someone. It looked pretty romantic to me. Here's Corey Perry. Behind his goal, looking to make a pass. Gives it to Stetcher. Stetcher up the left side of the ice into the neutral zone. That'll be cut off by Myers. Myers across to Soucy. Soucy in the neutral zone. That's deflecting off 3 bodies. Nugent Hopkins picks it up. Oh, and Zach Hyman can't make a play. Thought he might have been high-sticked there, but not quite. Puck. Still a lot of neutral zone play. Vancouver's struggling to get zone time here. Vancouver will dump it in deep. Skinner out of his goal. He'll play it to Kulak. Kulak with a high flip. Zach Hyman's going to chase after this one against Hughes. Zach Hyman, he throws Hughes into the boards, but good support by the Canucks. They'll come up with possession. Here's Ratu back to Hughes. Hughes up the middle of the ice. Oh, partial break here. And Vancouver does not get a shot. Nice defensive play by the Oilers. Here's Janmark now. Mattias Janmark skates it up the ice. Tries to find Adam Henrique. He's cut off by Hughes. Henrique now puts pressure. Here's Hughes. He's been out there for a while for Vancouver, looking to make a play. Here's Pettersson for the Canucks. Here's Pettersson with a shot, and that goes wide. And here's Janmark. Gets that puck to Connor Brown. Connor Brown with speed. Brown shoots, and he scores! Connor Brown makes it 7-2. Connor Brown's second goal of the game. And Lankinen is in shambles. What is happening? What happened? Looks like Shelovs is going to go in the net. Rick Tocchet, and you know what? It's a mercy pull. Get Lankinen out of there. I don't know what's going on with Lankinen, but a couple of these goals probably should not have beaten him. So Connor Brown off the rush here. He shot that, and that just beats Lankinen under the glove. And Connor Brown with his 3rd goal of the season. Connor Brown for the Rocket. Let's go. Snipe. Yeah, that's a meltdown. Like, that's the definition of a meltdown tonight here in Vancouver. Absolute meltdown. And for the Edmonton Oilers, who I feel like have been due all season for an offensive explosion, have finally found a way to get some offense. It is 7-2 with 8:55 to play here in the 3rd period. Hey, good to see you again, Marina. All right, Artur Shelovs is in the net for the Canucks now. 7-2 Oilers. Shots are 27-16. And this is probably Edmonton's best game of the season, and it's not even close. Defensively, the Oilers have been all over it, and offensively, they're finally able to score some goals and maybe start feeling good about their game. The floodgates have opened up. We've been talking about these floodgates, and they finally opened up. Arvidsson, he'll play that down to Bouchard. Here's Podkolzin now. Podkolzin across the ice. Oh, nice pass to Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson. He'll drop it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Arvidsson in front. Shelovs is forced to make a big save. Puck is still loose. Draisaitl on the forecheck. The Oilers want more. Here's Draisaitl to Stetcher. Stetcher to Podkolzin. Here's Arvidsson. Arvidsson across the ice. Here's Darnell Nurse. Nurse, he's being all pressured now. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's continuing to make plays here. Podkolzin can't come up with it. Soucy, pressured. Here's Connor Garland now, pressured by Derek Ryan. Connor Garland across the ice to Myers. And, here's Skinner. Nice play by Skinner. Here's a shot, and that stopped. Puck comes out in front, and the Oilers, they're putting on the pressure, man. Vancouver in shambles. They can't get the puck out. Jeff Skinner centers it. Here's Corey Perry now. Perry behind the Canucks goal. Back to the point. Here's Nurse across to Stetcher. Stetcher back down low, deep into the Canucks zone. Derek Ryan will cut that off. Ryan gets that. Here's a play. Oh, man, almost a tic-tac play to Corey Perry. Perry to Stetcher. Stetcher to Nurse. Nurse to Jeff Skinner. Puck on a string for the Oilers. They are just doing whatever they want here. Perry tries to drop that puck back. And finally, Vancouver will get this out of their zone. Wow. Oh, Stetcher gives that puck away. Here's a turnover and a backhander that goes nowhere near the net. McDavid out for Edmonton. Puck goes around the boards. Vancouver with a little bit of zone time. Here's Hughes at the point. He can't get that puck to the goal. Oh, and that's bouncing off a couple sticks. Stetcher now tries to play it up the left side. Oilers can't come up with it. Here's Ratu and Bluger. Oh, nice tip by Nugent Hopkins. And Nugent will chase after that against Hronik. Hronik reverses to Hughes. Here's Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. He'll play it through the neutral zone. That misses everybody, and that's going to be icing on the Vancouver Canucks. At least you only bet $10, Buster. At least you only bet $10. It is what it is. Keep up the pressure. Absolutely. Why not, right? Keep going. Also, did my reverse psychology and my game day prediction work? The Oilers with a 7-2 lead, 6:26 to play. Vancouver wins the faceoff. Here's Hughes. Oh, that hit the ref. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Oilers keep it in. Taking advantage of this. Here's Hyman in front. McDavid can't come up with it. And here's Bluger. He'll play that down the ice. Here's Emberson for the Oilers. He'll give that puck to Kulak. Kulak tries to find Emberson. Emerson takes a hard hit off the boards. Here come the Canucks now. Oglander dumps it in deep for the Canucks. Kulak plays that to Henrique. Henrique trying to get that up the boards. He's checked off the puck. Emberson can't come up with it either. Vancouver looking to get something going here. Here's Janmark, though. Janmark will skate it up the ice. Janmark, he'll play it across to Connor Brown. Brown towards the goal. It's in front, and Henrique can't come up with the rebound. Also, if Connor Brown scores a hat trick, I will literally poop my pants. I will buy a Connor Brown jersey if he gets a hat trick goal tonight. I will wear a Connor Brown jersey on my next stream if he scores a hat trick goal. What's up, Tokido? Yeah, the Canucks had a rough game, hey? That's a real rough game. Hughes couldn't get one more shot on goal after the first. Oh, no! Did you place a bet on how many shots on goal he'd get? There's still time! What's up, Easus? Connor Brown hat trick and 900 goals. He'll beat Gretzky's record. Whooped him! Absolutely. 2 shots on goal for the Canucks here in the third period, says Angie. I did not even realize. I'll see y'all in the playoffs in another 4 years. Oh, no. No, Vancouver's making the playoffs, Rainbow. Vancouver's a playoff team. Don't even sweat it. These games happen. Better to get it out of the way in game 15 of the year instead of game, some time in the playoffs, right? Wear a Connor Brown jersey while pooping my pants. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do, meatbag. Pod scoring on his firmware team. It would be nice to see Bud Coles in pot one. Hey, I appreciate that, Tobias. Even though I had technical difficulties at the start, I appreciate that. First game of the season where they've scored more than 3. No, the Oilers had 5 against Nashville about a week ago. Wait, what? Chat AI? What the heck? Connor Brown hasn't had a hat trick, though. The chat AI is wrong. I can sleep peacefully. Connor Brown carried this game. He did. This is revenge for the 2023 season opener. I like that, Erica. I like that. Here's Ekholm at the point. Arvidsson chases after it. Here's Victor Arvidsson. He's hit along the boards. Draisaitl now. Draisaitl. My stream froze. Draisaitl still with it. Podkolzin back to Ekholm, and Ekholm can't keep that puck in. Ekholm gives it to Draisaitl. He'll put that over. Arvidsson kicks it in. Podkolzin chases after it against Desharnais. Throws a big hit on Desharnais, too. Here come the Canucks now. Off the glass. Evan Bouchard will play that to Podkolzin. Here's Arvidsson. Arvidsson, Podkolzin. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard with a shot. It comes out in front. Oh, man. Brandstrom was hit up high there. Man, Brandstrom took that puck up high. I think he's okay, though. Here's Evan Bouchard behind his goal. He'll play that to Connor Brown. Connor Brown skates it up the ice. Brown across the ice to Stetcher. Stetcher puts it in deep. He'll go up against Hronek, avoids a check. Puck off the glass. Here's Stetcher now. Cut off. Here's Brown with a shot. Oh, Connor Brown. He was so close to the Hattie. He missed the net. Connor Brown now looking to make a play. He's cut off at the point. Vancouver will get it out of the zone. Here come the Canucks. And Henrique goes down for some reason. Hughes for Vancouver. Across the ice. Here's a save by Stuart Skinner. Hughes Suter was robbed by Stuart Skinner. He'll be the first Oiler to get one. Yeah, this season, yeah. Stu was cooking. What a save by Skinner. Why is my stream just like lagging so much? Sportsnet is so annoying, man. All right, we're going to have another commercial break here. I'm going to restart my live stream. Like my NHL stream on the Sportsnet app. It's just like so annoying, man. It just keeps cutting out. So over it. All right, how are we feeling, Oil Country? How are we feeling? The team is about to go to 7-7-1. So they're going to be 500 here. Almost 1 year to the day that they fired Chris Knobloch. Almost 1 year to the day that they actually lost to the... Wait, is this 1 year to the day? The team lost to San Jose that led to Jay Woodcroft getting fired? I think it's been 1 year. Tomorrow is my 1 year YouTube anniversary, by the way, if anyone is wondering. Tomorrow will be exactly 1 year since I uploaded my first video here on this channel, which is pretty exciting. This first year has been unbelievable. You've all made my first year on YouTube so incredible, and I cannot thank all of you enough. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get 100 likes on this live stream tonight. Or I think about it, we're 6-2-3, so I'm chilling. Exactly. Happy early anniversary. Thank you, Flamingo. Yeah, I want the Connor Brown hat trick now. I appreciate that, Erica. Thank you 4-time. Thank you, Erica. I got Garland PTSD from that series. Thought you've been doing it for a minute. Yeah, swoosh. It'll be 1 year tomorrow since I uploaded the first video on this channel. Watch the language. Watch the language, Bog. All right. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. 4:13 to play. Puck comes to Hughes. Hughes with a shot. And Skinner makes the save. So there's a shot on goal for Quinn Hughes. Darnell Nurse. He'll play that puck behind the net. Here's Stetcher. Stetcher. He'll try and find Perry. Perry dumps it in deep. Derek Ryan chases after it. Derek Ryan's hit by Hronek. Here's Perry behind the net to Janmark. Or here's Jeff Skinner, sorry. Skinner was trying to find it to Perry. Here's Corey Perry. He keeps it in deep in the Canucks zone. Skinner can't come up with it. Oh, and someone got hauled down there. Skinner trying to stuff it on the short side. Keeps the puck. Reverses off a check. Here's Derek Ryan. Oilers continuing to just put the pressure on. Here's Darnell Nurse towards the goal. And Shelovs is going to hang on to that one. If Hughes scores, I win 180. Well, that's going to be a tough one. There's only 3:29 to play. One of these days, the Canucks will see more than 10 shots in a period. Amen. Oh, no. A Nurse shot. Connor McDavid's out there for a faceoff. Oh, look. McDavid's with Connor Brown. They're trying to get Connor Brown the Hattie. Connor McDavid is on the ice with Connor Brown. Offensive zone draw. The Canucks win it. That puck is dumped down the ice. Come on, Connor Brown hat trick. I want this so bad. I want this so bad. Here's Ty Emberson. He's going to do a high flip to center. Knock down. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Connor Brown comes up with it. Here's Brown. He's being all hooked. Here's Kulak. Kulak looking to make a play. Oh, tries to find Brown in the middle of the ice there. Brown was kind of in the slot hanging out. Here's Emberson. To Brown. Brown to Emberson. Oilers looking to get a rush going here. Brown's going to go change. You know what? I like that they put McDavid with Connor Brown. God, I would have loved to see that. Vancouver will dump it into the Oilers zone. I doubt Brown will get another shift. Here's Zach Hyman for Edmonton. He'll play it back to Bouchard. Matthias Ekholm over to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard now. He spins off a check. He's forced back. Can't quite make a play, so he'll give it back to Ekholm. Here's Ekholm. Gives that puck to Janmark. Janmark can't get the puck in deep. Hits the linesman. Suter comes up with it. Here come. Oh, listen to that. Let's go Oilers chant in the building. That is a loud let's go Oilers chant in Vancouver. Here's Ekholm trying to get Henrique in the neutral zone. Bouchard has that pass cut off by Pettersson. Pettersson trying to get it into the Oilers zone. Janmark chases after it. And is there a penalty coming up? What happened here? Interference on Janmark, I think. I think the Oilers took a penalty. I don't know who went to... Yeah, so the Oilers did take a penalty. Bouchard for interference. I mean, yeah, that's interference. You could have called that cross-checking. You could have called that interference. Connor Brown shorty. Let's do it. Brown's not out there, though. Not out there yet. Here's Emberson. Off the faceoff, trying to get the puck up the ice. He will get it out. Here's Hughes now for the Canucks. They will have a power play for the rest of this game. Here's Pettersson now. He'll leave it for Miller. Miller. His pass is cut off by Emberson. Oh, man. Hughes keeps that puck in. Arvidsson looked like he wanted to break there. Here's a shot towards Skinner, and Skinner will hang on to that one through traffic. Minute 27 to play in the third. What do you think? Connor Brown shorthanded goal for the hat trick? I will buy a Connor Brown jersey if he does it. No, they have Nugent Hopkins with Henrique. So Connor Brown does not have a shift here. There's a face-off for Nugent Hopkins. He wins it. Darnell Nurse around the boards. That goes all the way down the ice into the Canucks zone. Here's Shilovs now to Hughes. Hughes will skate it up. Here's Connor Brown's on the ice with a minute 15 to play. I'm watching Connor Brown. There he is. Garland brings it into the Canucks zone. Garland around the boards. Here's Miller, left circle. He's being pressured by Brown. Plays it back to Hughes. Hughes into the middle of the ice. Here's Pettersson to Miller. Miller across to Hughes. Hughes with a shot that deflects. Doesn't make it. Oh, and here's a play in front. And the Canucks score. Pius Suter makes it 7-3. And the Oilers continue to give up power play goals every single game. Every game, the Oilers give up a power play goal. They just can't make a save. They can't make a kill. And I feel really bad for Stuart Skinner. I feel really bad for Stuart Skinner that's going to affect his stats here. Damn. Hughes with the shot. Puck was bouncing around. Darnell Nurse I don't know why Nurse did that. Nurse, instead of trying to make a play, he just kind of batted it forward. We did not have a fight this game. The Oilers have 2 wins in games where they don't have a fight. Vancouver now, final 38 seconds. They'll throw it to the middle of the ice. Here's Derek Ryan to Corey Perry. Corey Perry dumps it in deep. Corey Perry goes down, takes a stick with him. Here come the Canucks now, 25 seconds to go. Ty Emberson behind his net. He's hit off the puck. Puck will come to the neutral zone, kept in by Brandstrom. Vancouver now. Here's Omar. Tries to center it. Emberson cuts him off. Here's Emberson. Again, trying to just make a play. Oilers looking to kill the clock here. 5 seconds left. The Oilers win the game 7-3. Play La Bamba, Oil Country. The Oilers dominate the Vancouver Canucks, and I feel really bad for Stuart Skinner because, I don't think he deserved to have 3 goals against him tonight. That's gonna affect his goals against, which is very unfortunate, and his save percentage, which is already pretty rough looking. But Stuart Skinner played well. He made some saves that he had to make, and the Oilers capitalized on opportunities in the third period to run away with it. Riz game. GG, I fear you guys 8. Listen, GG's Canucks fans. Good sports tonight. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I'm excited for the matches later in the season, especially when these playoff races get going and maybe even a hunt for the division title. But the floodgates open tonight here in Oil Country. Smash the like button if you're excited that the Oilers won this game. Let's see what the likes are at. We're at 58 likes. Come on, those are rookie numbers. We got to pump that up. Let's try and get that to 75 likes. GG's Canucks fans, GG's Oilers fans. I am going to record my post-game reaction pretty much as soon as I end this stream, so look out for that. Now, because I work so early tomorrow, I work at 6 a.m., I don't think I'm going to have a day after ready to go. If I do have a video up, it'll be late tomorrow afternoon, maybe even early tomorrow evening, so just keep an eye out for that. I do apologize in advance. Canucks fan here, and I'm happy for your win. Hey, I appreciate that, Rainbow. It was a fun game. Before the game started, I'm like, man, the Oilers are boring. But that game ended up being pretty exciting. So Bouchard continues. Nah, Bouchard had a good game, Dave. He had a good game. Let's go, Oilers. Like I said, smash the like button on this live stream. I will have my post-game reaction up probably in the next half hour. And then I'll see you all probably, I don't know if you'll see a video up tomorrow. I don't know if you'll see me up tomorrow. But I am going to be doing a live stream for the game on Tuesday against the Islanders. So keep an eye out for that. I will have a live stream for the Oilers game on Tuesday. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Go over to Game Over Edmonton. Show them some support for the post game. I believe it is a crossover episode with the Canucks. So maybe it's on Game Over Vancouver. You might have to check that out. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Your support means the world. Last of a stream. I'm happy the Oilers had a huge win. We'll see you in the next 35, 40 minutes for the post game reaction. We'll see you soon. Everyone's support on the live stream tonight means the world to me. And it's been 1 year since I started making content, and we are well on our way to 5,000 subscribers. GG's. We'll see you soon. I love all of you. Tell someone that you love them, and always fight like